오옹암이.
Keeps me going through the night.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry for all the holdup, but we're back. It's time to continue our usual Breath of Fire-ing that we like to do on Saturdays around here. Hello, Mr. Taco, and hello, Pika Blue Bear. How's it going? What's this chiptune version of the Katamari song from? That's from OC Remix. And hello, Asuka. How's it going? The specific name is Love Everlasting on OC Remix. Oh, hold on, I accidentally did some stuff on... Can you... Okay. So are all your internet troubles completely sorted out now? Because it sounded like you were going through that for quite some time. And yeah, the original version of the original English version of Breath of Fire on the Super Nintendo replaces the Capcom logo with the Square logo. Because, as I mentioned before, even on the back of the box, they're very eager to tell you that this is a Squaresoft game. It's from the makers of Final Fantasy. Like, I don't know what the terms of their publishing deal was, but Square Enix was very, very eager to claim credit for everything in here. And actually, you know what? On that note, before we even get started, let me just go grab the box just so I have it on hand in case I need any of the foldouts or materials, as I often do, considering how unhelpful the in-game UI can be at times. Alrighty, box is secured. Let's go. New internet problems kept coming up, but I think it's all fine now, though only time will tell, I guess. Well, I hope it's all done. I hope that you're past it all now. And on a similar note, my power issues. So like I said on Blue Sky, and like the title of this stream might imply, the weather here has been kind of crazy. It's fine right now, but it's liable to pick up anytime soon because apparently all week we're just going to be having rain. And already earlier today, apparently while I was asleep, I went to bed very late last night. But yeah, apparently the power went out. I found my desktop PC shut down, light blinking on the oven, all that stuff. And yeah, as you may recall, not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, there was supposed to be a planned power outage to address power stuff around here, and then it never wound up happening. But I did just get a text message, or no, it was a call, a couple days ago that now that's going to be happening this coming Thursday, which thankfully isn't in the middle of a stream. So I won't have to push anything back for that, but hopefully this will be the end of it, and I hope that this addresses some of the power craziness that I've been subjected to every now and then. At least they're considerate enough to keep the Capcom trademarks. Well, they kind of have to, or else Capcom would sue their asses. Because, like, that's not their trademark. Because as much as Square wants to slap their name all over the box and everything, they still have to put the Capcom logo on the back of the box, and they still have to respect Capcom's, ownership and trademarks, but they want to hide it as much as possible. As much as they can get away with. Just rain. And hello, Mello. How's it going? But yeah, it's just rain and wind. But it was pouring pretty hard last night. Because I was up pretty late, both watching Gigaboots play Block and also playing the new Katamari, which came out on Thursday, I believe it was. I didn't get my copy until yesterday midday, and so I basically plowed through all that. I already beat it. It's not terribly long. It's a Katamari game. They aren't super long to begin with. But, it's good. It's pretty alright. Oh my goodness. Hello, Masumi, and hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. For those of you who don't know, I'm Matt OB. I'm a retro variety VTuber. And today, we are playing Breath of Fire as part of a series, going through the entire Breath of Fire series. Oh, and thank you for the follow. And hello, Pumpkin Spice Gatorade and Sodihime. And Baxter Crook, oh my goodness. Yeah, we just started. You haven't really missed anything, at least for this session. But like I said, this is the first part of a series. We're going to be going through the entire Breath of Fire series. Breath of Fire 1 here is the only one I've actually played before. So once we're through Breath of Fire 1, it'll all be new to me. So I'm very excited to see all that play out. Oh yes, and this happens on occasion too sometimes. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like I was just saying before y'all came in, I have played the new Katamari. I was up late, yeah, quite late last night doing the and sometimes you can do that too. So you know, maybe don't bully the bunny. But yeah, so new Katamari, it's good. I think that every Katamari past We Love Katamari is gonna have something of a problem, you know, with Keita Takahashi not being there. To like, because you know, it was very much, you know, his thing, and you can feel his absence. It feels like every sequel they've made since has kind of, oh boy, gonna have to. Yeah, it feels like every sequel they've made since has kind of missed something. And I would say that this one's probably one of the better attempts, but all the same, let's have Nina heal herself. Yeah, all the same, it's still not quite like it does not reach the heights of We Love Katamari or Katamari Damacy 1, but it's still good. I still enjoyed it, and it is also like only $50, which for a major release in the modern day is nice. You know, even though it's a far cry from the $20 Katamari Damacy 1 and We Love Katamari sold for back on PS2. The soundtrack of this game is so good. I think carries this game is a little harsh, but you're not entirely wrong. It does help a lot. Let's see. What's our... You know what? Because as soon as we get in there, we're gonna get jumped by some dudes. If the pattern we had seen previously holds up. Now I'll do it. Oh my goodness, where did you come from? Eru! So we're not gonna waste any time. Actually, that's right. I did get these new dragon forms. I haven't even tried them out yet, because that was at the end of the last stream. We Heart Katamari is the only one I played, the remake, and its remake. That remake's pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything to muck anything up. I think the new stages they added with like the Young King are kind of whatever, but that's on the side. You don't even have to interact with it if you don't want to. And they didn't mess with the original game, which, honestly, as far as remakes and remasters are concerned, that's, you can't take that for granted, I guess. I don't have the best opinion of these first two games, but the third one's super good. That's the thing. I've heard people hype up the second one quite a bit, so I know that it's got like one of the worst localizations of all time and all that, but we will see that, because I've decided that I'm going to be playing that original localization. I'm not going to be playing the retranslation. I've put my foot down. We're playing the old original version, warts and all. We're going to see what that looks like. The general shape of it. I think we're all pretty sturdy here, so let's just have her cast buffs on everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna see for myself. I've got some idea already. I've seen screenshots and things. But I'm excited, I guess you could say, to see the full extent. So that's all this. Oh. Watch on my phone because I'm installing Windows 98 on PCEM because PCEM lets you use your physical PC copies And you can use the internet to browse web pages via ProtoWeb, and you can also use Winamp. And that you said last time that's not a virtual machine, right? It's its own other thing? But to install it on DOSBox Pure Unleashed, and you can't go online, you can't... I wonder how an emulator compares to just using a virtual machine for something like Windows 98, honestly. Because I've tried installing Windows 98 on a virtual machine and playing stuff like The Sims, but it does not run particularly well. Like, there's some weird, funky issues on there. You take the L potion. Hello, Ty Games. How's it going? Let's get everybody all fixed up here.
Yo, man. What's up?
Yo, indeed.
Hey.
And hello, Spiff.
Hey.
And hello, Gloombreaker. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're feeling better. And we're going to be getting into a lot of obligatory fights here, if memory serves. Just going to be getting jumped by these dudes constantly, so... Although at least I think you only ever really fight them once, so that's... okay, that's fine. Yeah, perhaps Gold Dragon was a bit overkill, but, let's see how good regular Thunder Dragon is against this guy. At our current level, compared to last time. I'm praying for the speedy installation of your Windows 98. I think I put attack up on... I actually forget which one I put attack up on. Let's just put it on Ox, I guess. Yeah, holy shit, that'll do it. And Nina, you can just kind of, keep using that E key. Because it's probably going to do more damage than just your regular sword right now. And I definitely, desperately need to get better armor for Blue, just because... Alright, Ox, you're up. Essentially, yeah, like every character in this game has some kind of animal trait, except for Karn, but Karn, in this case, can fuse with the other furry party members and basically become like a super furry. As you can see right now, where he is fused, he's the second one from the front, he's fused with the wolf guy and the fish guy. Okay, is there anything over here before we go up those stairs? You're not wrong. I guess that's not an incorrect way of contextualizing that. Yeah, perhaps Voltron is perhaps a bit more apt. And he learns more of these forms the later on he goes in the game, because right now, like, you can see we still have the Ox guy still on his own, but later on, he'll get the ability to fuse with all the the pure furry characters, like the ones that aren't like more humanistic. So it's a form that combines the Ox guy, the wolf guy, the fish guy, and then the mole guy we're gonna get in a little bit. And then once you have that fused together, you never unfuse them for the rest of the game because that character is busted, and there is no downside to using them. Like, the only reason you'd want to unfuse them is so you could use their specific abilities in certain situations, like Bo, the wolf guy, can walk through forest tiles and he can't do that infused form. Did I just go in a big circle? I just went in a big circle. Oh, well. Oh, well. What are you three doing here? Breath of Fire as a Toku show. Where, like, I guess, like... Because I'm trying to think, like, has Toku really done, like, furries like this? But I guess, like, Doggy Kruger. For whatever, Sentai show that was. I forget which. I'm not a big Sentai head, but I know people really like Doggy Kruger. Okay, yeah, I just wouldn't know then. Like, my Sentai experience basically ends at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back when I was a kid. I didn't really watch any of the follow-up shows. I haven't really messed with watching any of those on my own time at all. Although I guess I did watch Android Kikaider the animation on... Oh boy, here we go again. I Android Kikaider the animation back on Adult Swim, which is like an animated version of a Toku show, so, you know. The Fishman would be just a man with a rubber fish head and really bad lip sync. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, Windows 98, I think registering that is still pretty straightforward. But if you want to register Windows XP nowadays, because that was reliant on, like... Let's see how this new formula affects you. Oh my god, we're tiny! We're so small! I forgot about this. Oh, he's gonna need a bit more than that. Man, we're already that low on AP. Yikes. Really enough of the full furry characters is in a series that does not have animal-based rangers. Huh. Oh, we can't even go down the stairs. Alright, what do we do then? We are too small to go down the stairs safely. Oh, a little mouse hole. Are we gonna have to fight giant rats in here? Man, Ox over here getting his ass beat by a roach. The indignity of it all. Final Fantasy with furries? Yeah, basically. Only now we've taken it even one step further by being shrunk down, and now we're talking to actual rats. Who apparently can talk back. There's big trouble a-brewing. Welcome to the Mouse Inn. Would you like to stay? Rest well. Oh, that's kind of them. What nice mice. Did you sleep well? Yeah, it's very Saturday morning cartoon, for sure. This whole this whole sequence of events. Oh, but apparently even in the Mouse Inn, we're not safe from the roaches. Isn't that just Phantasy Star? Final Fantasy with furries? Not quite. Because, like, Phantasy Star, we did have a talking cat in the first one. We had, like, an elf sort of cat girl thing in 2 and 4, kind of. Like, whatever you want to classify a Newman back in Classic Phantasy Star. But, so yeah, it is, in fact, a roach motel, Mr. Taco. That's, you nailed it. But, not to this extent, at any rate, because otherwise there were, like, those aliens. You had aliens in your party, whereas this is, like, full-on furry. We got a Nox guy, a wolf guy, a fish guy. You can't see it, but, this lady over here, let's see. Yeah, we got a snake lady, we got a naga. And, yeah, we've also got a lady with bird wings, and the main guy with the blue hair can turn into a dragon with the power of magic. So, in essence, yes, this is furry Final Fantasy. You know what? True. They did have the Ronso in Final Fantasy X. And I guess Tarutarus, to an extent. I don't know if I'd consider Moogles, like, those are like fantasy creatures. They're not as human. I don't know. Perhaps that's just splitting hairs. Trying to think if a human character ever joins your party in any BOF. Again, I would say that, like, Karn so far is as close as it comes, but even then, he can, like, morph. He can fuse with the other furries to become a mega furry, so I don't know how much that carries. Yeah, Karn is probably the closest. Huh. But yeah, they're like weird bears, like weird talking bears, the Moogles. Whimper, squeak, please help me. Well, what do you need? I'd be glad to help you, but okay, I guess we go through here now that the way is open. True, in Ivalice, the Ivalice Moogles are a lot more like traditionally humanoid. They're actually wearing clothes and such. Because I guess that's what it comes down to an extent. Like, do they feel shame? Do they feel the need to wear clothes? Beyond just, like, a hat. Because I guess that's where it really, like, where you really draw the line. Because, like, I don't know if I'd consider Mog or, what is it, like, Umaro? I don't know if I'd consider them quite furries as much as, like, intelligent monsters. But the Ivalice Moogles and the Ronso, I would say those count. Yo, look at all that cheese! Out of my way, you roach bastards. If fucking Karn wanted the cheese so bad, he critted. Oh, okay, well, I don't like the looks of that. That could be better. And then let's get you all topped off. Are you here to steal our food? I hate humans. You always cause trouble. Oh, we gotta fight the boss roaches now. I imagine that roaches would be weak to fire, so let's do that. And then do attack up on Karn so he can really fuck him up. Holy shit. Yeah, that'll do it. God damn. Although, yeah, for anybody who might not be familiar with Breath of Fire 1, they've got this really obnoxious mechanic, the Second Wind, where even after you kill some bosses, they won't die. They have a secret backup pool of HP. Uh-oh. Like, they're all at, like, complete, like, 1 pixel HP meter, and yet they won't die. And you have no way of knowing when they will die. You just kind of have to keep smacking them. And as I am told, this particular mechanic does not come back in future installments. And I can hazard a guess as to why. Although, you know what? Fair enough for a roach. I think that's probably like why, because we did like 900 damage to that one roach who was at like 1 pixel of HP. Like, we had to do like triple its health bar there, so I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for in this specific instance, but boy, does that not make it any less obnoxious. And they keep attacking Nina! Why are they so mean to Nina? Actually, wait, shit, I just realized I never shouted out Masumi for the raid, did I? I was so busy. I was so caught up in other stuff. And there we go, better late than never. Only reason I say that is because the mechanic is gone in BOF2, except for a roach boss. Oh. Oh, they thought that... Well, weren't they? You know what? If you're gonna reuse that mechanic, that's perhaps the appropriate context to reuse that mechanic. Arg! Beaten by humans! How humiliating! Yeah, the card infusion, like, already this base card infusion is already pretty busted. But the final one, again, there is no reason ever to unfuse that final one because it's just that busted. Like, the only reason you'd ever want to unfuse it is just so you could use their specific contextual abilities. At which point, after you use that, you refuse them. Although, to be fair, the roaches were taking more damage than usual enemies, because even Nina was hitting for like 130 damage, which she never does. And we did cast an attack up buff on Karn, so it makes sense in this context why it would be as high as it is. But all the same, it's pretty busted. Thank you. Please take this cure potion with you. You take the herb. You take M-Cura. Oh, we never said hi to the to the other mice by the exit. At any rate, thank goodness that the mice had cures for all that. Although we probably should have stopped by the mouse inn one more time, just to recover all of our stuff. But oh well. Yeah, we beat up some cockroaches, and then the mice gave us a potion to turn us back to normal, because apparently they just had that on hand. Don't worry about it. Oh, when I get over there, you're in such trouble, mister. Don't you move a muscle. I'm coming over to beat your ass. Although you have to imagine it from their perspective, if they're just watching us, like, trudge along on these low platforms. They're just watching from the other end of the room going like, you think they're gonna make it over here? They're getting kind of close. Should we, like, do something? Should we turn off these platforms? No? Okay, I guess we'll just wait. They're sure taking... Oh, now they're just fighting a bunch of flies. You want to go grab a coffee or something? I'll wait here to keep an eye on them, but can you, like, go get some drinks? Because we might be here a while. Oh, we have two paths we can go down. Well, let's see where this one goes. This one's a little bit more out of the way. And what does that say about what the mice are? You know what? There is that particular implication, isn't there? Is that supposed to be boiling blood? I thought that was just lava. Because, like, you know, you're in an evil bad guy base, and... Oh, it just brought us back here. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, well, hold on. And again, the villains are on the other side of the room going like, oh god, they took the wrong platform. Ah, rookie mistake. And then they're just shouting across the room like, hey, make sure you pick the right one this time. And we shout back, fuck you! Oh, that hurt everybody. Oh, Nina's dead. Yeah, I probably should have just done this in the first place. Yeah, why do we even have that platform? Okay, do I have any revives? I should. Yeah, there we go. Life. And the sequel to Life, Life 2. You know what? Let's start conserving our, our AP, why don't we? Me on my way to fucking get you. Something tells me if I try to run away, it's not gonna work, and then we're just gonna be in big trouble. So let's just fucking fight them. Whatever. And hopefully, nothing goes bad with this boss fight, because it's been quite a while since we last saved. Good lord, that does so much damage. Yo, Nina definitely needs to cure herself. There's no question of that. Ox reaches level 19. And so does Blue. Or Bleu, rather. Or whatever it is her name was originally supposed to be in Japanese, I forget. Because of all the name changes, hers is probably the most unnecessary. That's pretty good. Deus, there we go, thank you. You've bounced back once, but that won't happen again. I'm gonna make you into monster fodder. Eru, Eru! You know what? Fuck it. Might as well, right? While we're here. Power up. Oh, of course he's gonna do this thing where he attacks every single person. And of course it has an outsized effect on Nina because Nina just can't get good gear to save her life. Can we try that again, or... Okay, so Gold Dragon is useless here. Good to know. That was just a fat waste of MP. We're still in decent shape, so... Alright, let's just go back to old reliable Thunder Dragon. Oh, no second win for this guy, huh? My poison flower will send you spiraling into madness. That flower made our people crazy and turned me into a monster. Let me help you. Nina uses a Cura 2 spell. This should work. Huh? I don't understand. Your spell is too weak. Take him to the village. Just drag the sprite along. Oh, now she's having a crisis of confidence. Or not. Well, excuse me. This was still the era when you could do that in earnest. Nicolai! What did you do to him? Can't you tell a man from a monster? Sorry, we got carried away. Yeah, this is not how you defuse the situation. I can heal his wounds in no time. I'll need the oil. Find a frog and bring me its oil. There are few frogs in the frog cave. Did you hear me? Go! Bring me the oil of a frog. Alright, but can we go back and save our game and heal? Because, like, that was a pretty, decent amount of time in that dungeon. We should, at bare minimum. Alright, and then let's turn on autosave. Okay, there we go. That way, whenever we open that up, we back it to the Mr. memory. Oh, God, right. Whenever they unfuse Karn, it, like, divides up their HP in really goofy ways. So Karn is down to, like, just 1 HP right now. Which is very silly. Did you enjoy your stay? Please visit us again. You know, I didn't quite interpret the defusing process to be like that, but I guess it could be. Let's see, to get back to the Oil of a Frog, I believe it's just a cave, like, right up north, yeah? I think if we go around the... Wait, no. Because I think we'll have to teleport over there. Who's got the warp spell? You've got the warp spell. Yeah, if we go to Romero... I think this gets us back to the Frog Cave. Because I'm trying to remember where exactly the Frog Cave was. And we'll want to put Bo in the front, because he's the one who can walk through forest tiles. Okay, then we go up and around this mountain range. And did I have any more of those, marble threes? I do, okay. They should at least save us some time. We got this fruit tree for Ox to punch. And that's where we got the dragon sword. Wait, is it not here? Isn't it up north? Am I in the right place, even? Or do I go down there? Okay, there's nothing up here. I thought there was... I might be thinking of a different cape. Okay, that's not the Frog Cave, though. Would my fold-out map in the game box perhaps tell me where I might be able to find the Frog Cave, or will I have to find a map on the internet? Okay, let's just get this out of the box. Because even though the sheet for the spells and monsters and everything is falling apart over the years, the map is still in pretty decent condition, all things considered. Probably because you don't need it as much as the item and spell list and all that stuff. Let's see. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we have to go back to... okay. Well, actually, it's kind of an annoying hike to get all the way back there. Let's see what's the closest point we can warp to. We have, let's see. Because, yeah, Gust is where we just were. Okay, yeah, so we gotta... Because we can't even go back to Prima, can we? So I guess the best place to go is to go to Tunland, go underwater, swim around for a bit. Now that'll have to do it. That'll have to be it. And save while we're here, why don't we? The gills are in place. Alright, now the only reason you'd ever want to use the Fishman in your party. Gobi raises the sphere and yells. So yeah, for anybody who wasn't here for the last couple streams, who's seeing Breath of Fire 1 for the first time, every furry character has their own like overworld gimmick, and the fish guy says he can turn into a giant fish, which basically acts like an underwater airship. So he can like avoid encounters and like go over obstacles. And that's of limited use since you're not going underwater terribly often. I want a G-Fly, I'm hungry. I could eat a very big G-Fly. Have some oil, it's sweet and tasty. Do you like frogs? Okay, where the hell do we get a G-Fly? I think for this one I'm gonna have to bust out the walkthrough. Oh god, that's right. We have to go back to Gust because there was one guy near the cave who was like, a giant fly stole my sandwich! So, yeah, they expect you to come all the way to the frog cave, and then it's like, oh, I need a giant fly, and so now we have to go back to Gust, where we just came from, so we can fight the fly. So then we can come back here. And it's fucked up, too, because they kick you out of town. Like, that animation where it's like, when Blue screamed at everybody, and they all skedaddled outside of town, like, I wasn't controlling that part. So the game expects you to not come back to this town to get the fly that you need. What the hell was their problem? Yeah, a fly ate my lunch. My stomach is grumbling. And of course it can't be simple. We gotta go through a little maze first. Just to get to the cheese. We're fighting so many bugs for cheese. Bzz, bzz. I'm hungry, but I don't like cheese. Maybe I could eat this. You keep your hands off my this. Damn, this fly doesn't fuck around. You know what? Just to be safe, let's just have her increase her own defense. Considering she is, not the best equipped out of everybody in this party. No effect. What a pain. Let's take him back to the frog. So you're just gonna teleport me back to the frog, right? You receive G-Fly. Because, yeah, this game's very inconsistent with how kind it is in terms of backtracking. Because sometimes you get the item you need, and then the game just warps you to to the person you need to give that item to. Like, it just tries to save you the time. And other times like this, it's just like, hey, man, fuck you. Go back on your own. We're not helping you. This ain't a charity. Let's see. You can only do the warp when you're outside, so... And so what I usually mean by only wanting to unfuse these party members under specific circumstances, this is one such circumstance, because the fish guy is fused as a part of Karn right now, so he can't use the fish ability to turn into a giant fish. So we have to revert like that. We gotta put Gobi back at the front of the party, lift up the sphere. And now we can swim around without worrying about random encounters, and we can go over these spikes. At least the music's nice. I could eat a very big G-Fly. If you give me a G-Fly, I'll supply you with the oil. You receive the oil. And with our experience enriched by this fetch quest, we go back to Gust. Through this very good use of our time. Alright, so where the hell are you? Which house? Hey, 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 hey! Whatever you say, man. Oh, he used to be a master flute craftsman. Now he's gone bonkers. This will move, but you need someone stronger. Someone like this guy, perhaps? Oh, or do I need the fused version? Because I think I might need the fused version of Ox in order to be strong enough to push those boxes. Our problems will be solved now that we have the oil. Blue sprinkles the oil on Nicolai. That flower. If it spreads its seeds, the world will go insane. You dispose of the flower while I watch over Nicolai. Blue looks into the crystal ball. The crystal ball has exploded! That could be seen as a bad omen, but I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong. Alright, let's get you refused. Your journey has been recorded. Good luck. So we just go out there and beat this flower's ass, is that it? Because something tells me it's not going to go down without a fight. Unless we really are just going to Oh. Good timing. My flower is hungry and you are perfect plant food. I got a funny hunch that perhaps this flower might not like fire very much, but what do I know? Okay, that is pretty hefty damage. So we'll want to be careful. Let's have Nina perhaps increase her own defense before giving everybody else any offense buffs. Actually, Ox knows some magic. Yeah, okay, but only Cure and Heal. So, never mind that for now. Get well. I need to play the original Japanese version of this game at some point, because like, I'd love to play this game with like any coherent use of language. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. That would probably be a novel experience. But for Breath of Fire 2, again, because I've never played Breath of Fire 2 in its original form before, or original English form, I suppose, I will be playing that unaltered, and we'll see how that goes. Am I still on? Am I still connected? Am I still live? Because, okay, because, my power just, had a blip. Like, the lights went out for, like, a second, so I'm actually kind of amazed that the internet is still on. Because, yeah, my TV turned itself off, even, with that power fluctuation. But somehow the Mister stayed on. It's not so much it's just raining heavily. It's just lots of rain and wind. Like, do I even have, yeah, 17 mile per hour wind with 37 mile per hour gusts. So, there's a reason I titled this stream the way I did. That I'm going to be playing so long as the power allows. But yeah, honestly, I'm genuinely shocked it didn't go completely offline, given that fluctuation, because the lights did just go out completely for like a split second. So we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna go as long as they let us. Yeah, don't you worry. I am saving often. You may have noticed I have been saving a little excessively up to this point. Because, yeah, it's funny. Like, everything stayed on after the power blip, except for my TV. My TV went dark, so that's why I was like kind of freaking out for a second. But I was like, okay, I still have connection on the computer, and the Mister is still on. I can still see that through the capture in OBS, so oh, but we're good for now. Anyway, fuck your stupid flower, you asshole. My flower! What have you done to my flower?
Power up.
You know, I'm actually surprised it doesn't use that sound effect more often, because I have it set to, like, randomize, but it tends to use a lot of the other ones more often than this one. I won't lose my temper over this. In fact, I'll let you go, for now. Everyone should be back to normal. Let's go. But yes, in this form, I would be a perfect shoo-in for a Breath of Fire player character. Call me Capcom. I'm willing to work out a deal. I know you've already got a bunny girl with glasses in Breath of Fire 3, I think, but you know, one more wouldn't hurt. See, on that note, we're gonna go save again. Because we cannot save enough. I think you'll be a fan of Momo, just a hunch. Yeah, from what I've seen, I like what I see so far. But again, I've yet to actually play the game, so who knows? Maybe she won't scratch that itch. Oh! There's one of the monster guys back there. What the hell? You've destroyed the poison flower. What's that noise, buh? There's a monster causing a commotion. Wait, that's Niccoli. Oops, I've made a mistake. A mistake? Please forgive me. I misunderstood you before. Please, try to make him normal again. So do we have to fight him again? Iru! Iru! Alright, one more time for good measure. And of course... let's get Ox in there. I love just how easily you can tell that Inafune drew, like, the design for Ox. Like, he's just got such a Mega Man face. Momo for sure would be Madocore. Again, yeah, very keen to get to that point. But that's not for a while yet, because that's a Breath of Fire 3, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's 3. Yeah, exactly. It feels like a face I'd pick off of a menu with 7 other similar faces. He's very much got resting Robot Master face. Also, I never said hi, Blackfoot. So hi. Because, yeah, you came in right as my power was going nuts. Wait a minute. Let me try something. Whoa! Did I blow it again? Where am I? I'm normal again. Hey guys, it worked! Phew! Well, that's one problem down. I didn't think I would ever be myself again. Let me return the favor by fixing the bridge. Thank you so much. Please rest here until the bridge is fixed. I'm sure it's not your fault, Blackfoot, but, I've got my eye on you. Thank you. I'll be indebted to you forever. And again, saving our game at every conceivable opportunity. And also, we gotta go talk to the old man and get a flute out of him, now that hopefully he should be back to his old normal self, following the destruction of the flower, because that's how that works. Hey, what am I doing? Are you good now? You want to listen to my flute? My best one yet. It's under the bed. You take Maestro. So now we should be able to talk to all the people in that one town of people who only talk with a flute. We should be able to communicate. Actually, we've got a pretty decent amount of money. We might want to go back there anyway, just so we can get Blue some gear. So that she won't die in one hit from, like, the most basic enemies. Yeah, man, I hear the wind blowing pretty fierce outside. Oh, for fuck's sake, not you again. Don't you have a hobby? You broke the spell, but you won't break me. And of course, you turn into some weird, fucked up toad. Well, let's get Karn. No. Honestly, yeah, let's get Karn in there. You know what happens when a toad gets struck by lightning? The same thing as everyone else. I think if I put... You know what? Let's actually just wait. Let's just put Fortify on... let's put Fortify on Blue, just because Blue could be readily defeated by a stiff breeze at this moment in time. But she does have all the good spells, so... you know what? Let's take a look at the spell list just to make sure I got the right ones on deck. Halle Berry's ability to land the worst possible character / interpretations is impressive. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, no one really did like her. Haven't seen her in a while. Okay, so not Boom. That probably would not be best. So what about L-Storm? How good is L-Storm? Okay, well again, to show the extent of quality control here, there's no L-Storm on this list, but there is a regular storm. So I'm going to assume those are the same thing. That's another multi-target spell. Although, it's about the same as Fry, so... Wait, shit, that was the wrong one. Also, hello, Sonico. I never said hi. Well, that's not so bad. And now, let's do attack up on Karn. So let's see, I was going to do Fireball. Well, let's see how that compares to Fry. Jesus Christ! Yeah, it was a good thing we cast that on blue. Holy shit. Like, what do you call something that's like a glass cannon, but like made out of like sugar glass? Where it's like, it might as well just be tissue paper rather than glass. A tissue paper cannon? Because that's kind of what blue is right now. Yeah, glass frosting. Glass frosting cannon. Okay. You know what? Actually, it might be for the best if we just get blue out of there. Replace her entirely. I thought we confirmed it, but I guess not. Okay. Because Ryu's doing fine with all that. And all you gotta do is put attack up on Ox, and then I think we're good. So the guide you're using, it has all the spells and damage values. It's the fold out that came with the original copy of the game. Because I have the box. I have the box copy with me. I'm playing on the Mister, just for convenience, but I do have the box copy. And I've got it originally came with it came with a manual and 2 foldouts. And one of the foldouts is the map on one side and equipment on the other side. And the one I'm using right now, it has like a cheat sheet of enemies and stats on one side, and all the spells and regular consumable items on the other side. But the sheet with the spells and items is in really bad shape. Like, even when I got it, it was taped together, and now I'm gonna have to, like, tape more of it back together because it is falling the fuck apart. But it really helps to have, considering how, what's a good word for this? Indescriptive the game can be. I'm not doing retro achievements for this one. I'm just doing this on the Mister just because I didn't feel like doing retro achievements for this one. And for the others, I'm just doing like my first time playthrough on the Mister, the PSP, and PS1, all that stuff. Because the way I usually like to do it is, if I'm playing a game for the first time ever, I want to do it without retro achievements or something. I usually want to save retro achievements for, like, a replay. So, I haven't even looked at the retro achievements for this one, just because I didn't really feel like it. I thought it would be, like, it might be a little incongruous with the rest of how this series of playthroughs is going to go. And yeah, I'm not terribly excited to do RPG retro achievements in general anyway. I'll try one eventually, but... Yeah, this is my super form. You have granted me additional power. And Nina's contributing. All right, will you have a second wind? Of course you will, because can't make shit simple. Did anybody need heals? You know what? A heal for Ryu while we're at it. Why not? But the funny thing about this foldout, though, is that sometimes it's wrong. Sometimes even the foldout has mistakes, or it just isn't any more descriptive than the actual in-game text. Like, there's some items that, like, when you equip them, it reduces random encounter rates, but it doesn't tell you that in the game itself, and it doesn't tell you that in the item foldout. I had to look that shit up online. Because I got several pieces of equipment that were like, it's an accessory that seemingly does nothing and has 0 defense up, and the in-game description just says, can be equipped by these characters. And then the foldout said nothing either, so I had to look it up online. So it's not perfect, these foldouts. The boss was called the Devimander originally. I can believe it, and I can see why. I can hazard a guess as to how they came to that name. Oh, shit. Really not a fan of the second wind mechanic. Really not a fan. Because, like, is this going to be the attack that kills? Of course not. Not this one. Is there anything like the original Pokemon where something was programmed the opposite of what it was intended to? Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, I suppose I should give a seizure warning for the Bolt Dragon, that's true. I was more often perusing chat or the foldout while the attack animations were going off. Ah, I don't believe it! I thought I was stronger than this! Boom. Just no fanfare, he just blows up in a puff of smoke. The bridge is ready. Cross it and journey on to Scandi. And this is as fast as we can walk. Is there anything on this side of the bridge? Before I decide to walk into this direction and risk getting into a bunch of random battles for no benefit. Maybe it's There's a lot of places to walk through, to walk to and through, but it doesn't look like there's any towns or anything. So maybe we'll just go north where we're supposed to. Actually, how do we get in there? You know what? I'm gonna let's. You know, we got meat. Let's have a meat. Everybody feel a little better. And in the meantime, use one of our marble 3s. And let's explore without having to worry about being constantly jumped by random encounters. Okay, so there's jack shit over here. That's at least nice to confirm, I suppose. Yeah, there's like nothing. And unfortunately, before we even get to the other side of this lake, I'm sure it's gonna run out. Oh no, it hung in there? I guess so. Okay, now it no longer works. And I will say, even though I said I'm not going to do the retranslation of Breath of Fire 2, one thing about it that did tempt me is that apparently, if I'm not mistaken, it adds a dash function, which would be nice for perhaps some of these overworld sequences. Yeah, we're keeping it shitty. I've already decreed that we're going to keep it shitty. And from the sound of things, it sounds like the retranslation adds shit like pop culture references and makes it edgier and all the usual pitfalls of a retranslation project done by enthusiasts. Yeah. So it's like, it's more coherent, but at what cost? And at one of the, oh boy. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, we're getting fucked. Do I have any guaranteed escape items by any chance? Because we gotta get the fuck out of here. Because I can try running, but I'm not confident about my chances. And of course, it's impossible to tell what does what from here, so let's consult the foldout. Okay, well, we're just gonna try to run away and see what happens. Well, I tried. Bitch, let me leave! Alright, well, how much money did we lose? Okay, we didn't lose too much money. It's normal for hours at a time, then suddenly it's like 5 flies that infinitely cure 3 skulls with absurd magic. Yeah, welcome to Breath of Fire 1. It's a video game, alright. Oh, well, at least we're healed back up to full. Thankfully, the penalty for dying isn't too severe in this game. Like, we don't lose progress, we don't have to restart from a prior save point, or rather, a prior save. I think it's a little less than 25, because I caught a glimpse of my money before. We had 40-something K before we got into that fight. I think we lost like 5,000 or something. Which isn't great, but it could be a lot worse. So, I'm just, like, we got the flute. I'm just gonna, before we go to Scandi, I'm just gonna head back to Tunland real quick. Since we got the flute, we can actually do stuff there now. We can actually communicate with the locals. I forget how much it is in Breath of Fire 2. Yeah, well, Man, Breath of Fire 2 is gonna be an experience. So do I have to equip the flute? Is that how it works? Okay, so what do I do with the Maestro? This melody communicates with your heart. You'll never be able to use this. La Fata, okay. So who do I talk to actually, like, make this work? Or do I need a specific party member or something? Is this only half the puzzle? I might not be ready yet. We might actually have to go to Scandi. Uh-oh. Lights flickered for a second. Maybe. Would not be surprised if that was the idea, but because they did something very similar in Phantasy Star 2, where you had to teach someone to learn to play the piano for one dungeon, and you had to go find a music teacher who's hiding on the outskirts of a specific map, and you had to follow a specific path to get to that specific area. Because Phantasy Star 2 is a little insane at times. You know what? Let's go back to Drogon. Let's just stock up on Marble 3s. Because I know that they at least have them in stock. Man, I've been gone for how long, and this place is still a complete fucking shambles? And you're all still running your shops? Alright, now how many, what can I sell here? Okay, so we got 21 Marble 3s. I think we ought to be good for that. Okay, it doesn't look like we got anything to really sell, though, either. Do I not have the rod on Ryu right now? I got the rod 5, I see. Square had published 19 games on SNES. We only got 7 of them. Actually, 8. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, the situation's been improving. We've been getting localized ports of old games. We've been at least getting remakes of some of them in English. So at least the situation's improving from what it once was. Oh, there are fishies there. I could totally go fish. Oh, well. Well, it's gone now. You know, let's save our game again real quick. As we slowly trudge our way up here. And honestly, I don't even know why they bothered to still make this like a navigable area at this point, because like you still get the entrance for the cave on the overworld, and you get the bridge on the overworld, so why not just make this an overworld area now that like all the events specific to this place are done with? Sure, I guess you could go and get it again. Also, thank you for the follow. $421, blaze it, I guess. Okay, it's actually 420 because on my end it said 421 for whatever reason. So I guess it is actually the funny weed number now. Oh, okay, right. This is where we're gonna get, The Marble 3 no longer works. Well, we don't need it anymore anyway. Hello, Zoe. How's it going? My brother Mogu was brave and fought hard, but Moat was too strong. Moat's spell has trapped Mogu in the world of dreams. Please help him. Mogu's in a coma, under a spell from the Dark Dragons. He'll snap out of it if we can defeat the monster in his dream. We need an item from oh my god. Back and forth and back and forth. Will you get it for us? Sure. You'll do it? Take this with you. You receive a cowl. Okay. Well, we had the flute, but we still couldn't talk to anybody in Tunland, so maybe now it'll work. Trazomana, Alive Alive, the Romancing Sagas, Final Fantasy V, and Front Mission have been given modern ports, so that leaves 6 games from that era. Because what is it? There's Bahamut Lagoon, I forget, was the Hanjuku Hero, was that Square or Enix? I think that might have been Enix. And if we're counting Enix stuff, then there's still, there's still the Dragon Quests anyway. We still have, Dragon Quest 5, 6, the first Mystery Dungeon, if you want to count that. Yeah, right, Treasure of Rudra. We are the Mole People. The Dark Dragons are exploiting us. Treasure Hunter G. So quite a bit of stuff. Geeky Mimi's King. So, I think I know. Yeah. So, Geeky Mimi's King. That should be the item we need then, because that description actually makes any modicum of sense in Japanese. It's like the listening cowl, essentially. So hopefully, we can go back to Tunland and it'll just work now. Man, I can hear the wind howling from outside. Because again, for anybody who may have missed it, weather's bad here, so there is a chance that the stream will just end as my power also just ends. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tunland. We use the language of music. Pweep. And a pweep to you too, lady. A long time ago, a girl fell from the sky. She had wings on her back. The bolster is our treasure. It allows us to enter people's dreams. The Dark Dragons are after the royal treasure, the Tumki. It's one of the goddess keys and it controls time. No, it was Pweep. Yeah, there we go. I will assume that was autocorrect. Yes, but well played, autocorrect. What am I to do about the princess? It's my fault I didn't teach her right. What can I do for you, travelers? A tool to enter the dream world? Are you talking about the bolster? I have a little problem. If you solve it, you can use the bolster. What do you say? Sure. The princess is getting to be a problem. She's smitten by Zog and wants him to have our treasure, the time key. She won't listen to me. Will you talk to her? If you make her change her mind, I'll let you borrow the bolster. Of all the men in the world, she chooses Zog. What can I do for you? Thank you. Zog is promising her eternal youth, which Tyr can grant. Stop! The princess is in the pool. Don't disturb her. Intruder! Intruder! I have an idea of how we resolve this. And yeah, so funny thing about the name of the villain in this game, it's actually shall we say, not terribly polite. I'm gonna allow it, but just yeah, just be yeah. They did not do it's a bit of a antiquated term, but nonetheless, the localization team perhaps didn't think this one all the way through. Yeah, just going forward, let's just call it Zorg. Let's just auto-complete it in our minds to Zorg. I think that'll save us all some trouble, and yeah. Because yeah, this game's got a lot of localization problems, and that's one of them. And that's one of those things I didn't even, like, know. Yeah, apparently. Apparently it's just... Okay, because I think we can push one of these with Ox, can't we? Because I think we can force our way through one of these. No, that is the word. Straight up, like, the name of the villain is the slur. As it turns out. Yeah, see? There you go. That's what as Automod will have shown you, that is indeed, yeah. This is one of those things I didn't know before playing this on Twitch, and I saw Automod was going nuts, and I was like, okay, why though? And then I looked it up, I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah, it's like a pretty obscure. Like, to the degree where it's like, I kind of don't blame them for assuming this was made, like, to, like, not trigger anything, you know? Like, that they just thought they made up a name. They thought they made up, like, a fantasy villain name. But, yeah. Turns out. It turns out. Yeah, and there's a reason why they can't call Avatar The Last Airbender the Last Airbender in the UK. I believe in the UK it's called The Legend of Aang. Okay, because I thought we could push aside those plants, but I guess not yet. I might have to look this one up on the internet. And I do mean the solution to this, not the slur. I think we have seen enough of that word for now. You might be right. You might be right. I might have to come back here at nighttime. And actually, I did get an item that changes the time of day. I do believe. So let's... Yeah, the hourglass. You can't use this right now. Well, silly me. Wait, so when they were making up fake slurs for the Spagonians in Sonic Unleashed in the Two Best Friends playthrough, they accidentally stumbled upon a real slur? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's why you just don't even, like, joke about that shit, because, like, you don't know. You just don't know. All right, let's see if they'll let us through this time. Now that's day. Okay, there we go. There we go. So it was in fact a time of day trigger after all. The princess dreams of being young forever. Watch your manners when you greet the princess. What do you want from me? You want me to give you the time key? That's ridiculous. After Tyr gives us eternal youth, Zorg and I will be young forever. Alright, so what do we do about the situation then? Also, I gotta say, like, this is bothering me so bad. I just want to push this plant. Come on. If anything, your channel teaches us things like localization translation. So, you know what? Yeah, you know what? If nothing else, you could consider yourselves educated, I guess. Yeah, just we have to defeat the Dark Lord Zorg. She didn't listen to you, did she? I didn't think she would. I must get the time key before she gives it away. The marks on her back show how to open the safe. Take a look. Oh my god. Okay, so now we know the reason. So we have to come back here at night now when she's bathing and she's got her back turned to us. So that's why it's placed there. There's that little indentation so you can get a little closer for the event to trigger. So there is a purpose. It's not just trolling me. It's silly that you can't use a lot of these items in town, like the warp or the hourglass, but whatever. Zorg is promising her eternal youth, which Tyr can grant. Okay, yeah, we already read that message. The princess has marks on her back. Blue, red, and white from left to right. I just gotta make a quick note of this here for future reference. Alrighty. Blue, red, and white from left to right. It's like a fucked up French flag. Blue, red, and white from left to right. The same stars are on the doors. Try the left door first. Ox pushes the blue and red stars. Did you push them? Okay, let's move to the right door. Ox pushes the white star. This is a very funny way of trying to do a colored button puzzle. Like, you know that they wanted to do like an actual proper colored button puzzle where it's like you select which button to push and in what order, but then for whatever reason they're like, fuck it, just it's gonna do it by itself once you get the solution. Don't worry about it. We gotta keep this shit moving along. We got a deadline to hit. This doesn't seem to be working. Wait, you saw the marks in a reflection. Reverse the order. Hey girl, what's up? What's happening? Snap out of it, princess. We all get older, you can't stop it. No, I don't want to be old and wrinkled. I won't ask you anymore. Ryu, you must get the key by force. Have you lost your mind? Guards, get rid of them! But... leave it to me, I can destroy anything. No! Yeah! Here's your chance to take the key. Don't let them take that key. I'm sure it's very exciting under all the flash. What a mess. Well, yeah, I think that did the job. I've got it. I've got the key. Oh no. Now that you have the key, you can grant me eternal youth. What? You promised me eternal youth. How pathetic. You won't understand. You're already old. What did you say? You seem to have forgotten that you just lost the key. You've got to get it back. That's not my concern. I don't like her. She's worse than Nina. Rude. Wait a minute. I'm not that obnoxious. Obnoxious? Who do you think you are? I'll let you discuss this amongst yourselves. I'm out of here. Hey, she's gone! You've ruined everything! Guards, don't let them get away! Let's fight! Wait! Yikes, what was that? This is fun! I just remembered an old spell! Now, how'd that go? No, don't! Let's see. And then everyone died. The end. And we all piled into the same bed like it was a clown car. Very well, this can wait. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, lights are freaking out. Man, it must be pissing out there. Holy shit. Yeah, 18 mile per hour wind with 43 mile per hour gusts. Yeah, wind advisory. These conditions are expected to last until 5 a.m. Yeah, Because, yeah, like the stream title suggests, I'm only going to be streaming for as long as the weather will permit. So, if the stream dies, you'll know why. I'll be safe in here. It's just, it's mostly the power that's a concern. Anyway, do you remember why we're here? The bolster! She won't let us have it! The key is gone, but she must have learned her lesson. If you say so, let's go. The bolster's in the safe. Take it with you. What a very silly sequence of events. That, again, due to the nature of this localization, was barely coherent. Again, I at some point I have to play this through again in Japanese. Oh, so this one's always just going to be a troll chest, huh? I see. My thoughts on the game? Well, I've played this game once before. This is the only Breath of Fire game I've played in the past, and I appreciate it. Replaying it right now, it is exposing a lot of things I had forgotten, some criticisms of mine. I had forgotten just how busted the localization is in this already, so hearing that Breath of Fire 2 is going to be even worse is, yeah, boy, that's going to be something. And yeah, I'm going to get it from the side this time. That was going to be what I was, that was going to be the attempt this time around. And also, I hear that Breath of Fire 1 has a quote-unquote retranslation, but I think someone brought it up last time. That's less of a retranslation, more of a rewrite based on the manga. For whatever that's worth. Oh! Oh, because the wall's broken, we can just waltz in. I didn't have to go the long way around. She is a ferocious girl, just like Biruburu. Is that what awaits me in Breath of Fire 2? Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, now that we're here, I think we can afford some decent equipment, yeah? So perhaps I can actually start using blue in battles. That and far worse. Incredible. Honestly, there are parts you cannot possibly understand without outside context. Well, in those cases, I might have to rely on chat to fill me in, if the plot doesn't make any goddamn sense to me at any given moment. Yeah, that's what happens when Square isn't there to assist you, I suppose. Because man, if this is what we got when Square was helping out, then man, Capcom on their own. Yikes. Sometimes basic directions and objectives. Oh boy. Keep a walkthrough handy. Noted. So I got to level 8 on Final Fantasy XI, but then got my ass handed to me by a sandworm and got my first level down. Then I climbed back up to level 8 again. Yeah, that's the Final Fantasy XI experience. You're gonna get very used to level downs. That's the kind of thing where I almost wonder if you should just play the retranslation. Like, I'm sure it's funny, but yeah, you may get a completely different experience in the game from what you would otherwise have. Yeah, that's kind of what I was weighing beforehand, but the way I see it, I should probably experience it the way everybody else experienced it the first way around. Then later I can go back and replay it on my own, or maybe stream it again at some point down the line with a better translation or something. Be it just the retranslation, or I just fucking play it in Japanese and live translate or something. Because I figure I should get the, I guess for lack of a better term, the canonical experience. I should experience it the way everybody else did here in the States. Breath of Fire 2 released in Japan December 1994. Square at this time were focused on two of their most important games of the mid-decade. That would make sense. Also, I have to wonder how Capcom felt about Squaresoft slapping their name all over this thing. Because again, the back of the box in my hands, at the very bottom says, in big red text, brought to you by Squaresoft, the makers of the Final Fantasy series. And when you boot the game, it doesn't even have the Capcom logo. It has the Squaresoft logo. I have to imagine that perhaps Capcom was not super happy with the terms of their publishing arrangement. For me, it would be like playing the new version of Symphony of the Night. It's like, yeah, better, but at the cost of whimsy and jank. Kinda, yeah. That's kind of where I'm coming at it from too. Okay, that's an improvement at the very least. So we'll do that. Can I get any headgear for her that might be better than what she's got? Well, I suppose it's an improvement over the stick. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. And hello, Tarathiel. How's it going? Blaustein Symphony of the Night is whimsical. Release English Breath of Fire 2 is barely words. Symphony of the Night is only kind of incorrect, not difficult to parse. But again, at the same time, I feel like there's value in at least going through the same experience largely blind that like everybody else went through beforehand, you know? Because part of the reason I'm doing this is just to fill in my my JRPG education, because I have a lot of gaps in my JRPG knowledge. And I feel like that's the version most people played of Breath of Fire 2, you know? Some parts are terse, but you get it. Others are just not even close. For what it's worth, I was able to beat 2 without a guide, so it's not like it's impossible. Oh, hold on, chat scrolled. And as long as chat is here to occasionally poke you in the right direction, you should be fine. Meanwhile, Terathiel says, there's a puzzle in the second dungeon of BOF2 that is actively incorrect. Getting conflicting messages here. But, you know what? I think that, if nothing else, it'll also add some entertainment value. Okay, it's not a hard wall puzzle. Put it this way, it will be more interesting and enjoyable experience playing the OG. This is the biggest debate this chat has ever had before. I love it. Yeah, does anybody have the dot level Super Mario World debate emote? Because that's what it feels like is going on in chat right now. At 10 years old, as an ESL kid, I was able to get deep enough into BOF2 that I reached the solo section. It's just that you can't trust anything it says. Okay. W cake. No good local specialty. Anyhow, let's go get inside of a mole man's dreams. I mean, like I said, I totally get the value in a funny translation. It would just be very different from what the devs originally intended. Granted, in BOF2, you can break the game wide open in multiple ways. BOF1 is more controlled and linear. Okay. Let's... Actually, you know what? I did just get Blue some new armor, so perhaps now Blue will be a little less susceptible to instant death from a stiff breeze blowing. The bolster will allow you to enter Mogu's dream. Are you ready? Go! May success be yours. Yeah, and also, I will say that difference in, like, that exact same thing, Asuka, is actually making me more curious to try it out myself, too, you know? Like, I want to experience this for myself, you know? At some point, I just have to know. Who are you? Where do you come from? Do you have a bolster? We can't get rid of the spellcasting monster. What's with your face? Not you, but the one above you. Is that like a mask, or is that like a... Is that a mustache and like bushy eyebrows? Are you like an old man mole? I'm Mogu's anger. I can't help you because anger can't solve any problems. Not with that attitude. I'm Mogu's humor. Don't worry, be happy. Ha ha ha. I'm Mogu's reason. Mogu will be whole only when we are all united. Also, I saw one of you slink into the corner. I am Mogu's fear. I want to destroy the monster, but I'm afraid. Yes, we have to blend in with the locals now. We have to assume furry form. It's like one of those designs where he has no eyes but bushy eyebrows. I am a big fan of those kinds of designs. It's funny. Back in college, I had to fill in some general credits, right? And I took a class. It was about puppetry, and then the final project of that class was to basically make your own puppet. So I made like a Muppet, and I did the whole like I made it out of foam and felt and all that stuff. And I gave it the big old bushy eyebrows in place of eyes, and I gave it like a big old mustache. It was supposed to be like a Viking Muppet. And then I forgot which date we were supposed to turn it in on, and I turned it in a day late, but I explained it to the professor, and he was cool with it. So I got the full marks for that project. The Mega Man X4, oh my god. We like the Mega Man 8 dub, the Soten dub, all sorts of hoopla here. I think it's the vibe to have the OG, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly, you know? It's like, you can always go back, like there's... All those games have like undub patches or retranslations or whatever, like there's the option, but like at some point you want to experience the funny version yourself. And I think there is value in experiencing that when it was the original version that everybody played back in the day. Like, to get on, like, the same page on a grander, I guess, cultural level, that helps. And that's a good Christian. The absence of courage has separated all of us. Okay. So it was the northern tower. Which north? This north up here? I hope we have the same level of discourse over whether or not to play the BOF4 with the uncensored patch. I have Breath of Fire... Oh, boy. Yeah, I have Breath of Fire 4 on, I have the PS1 version of that on my Mister. I didn't know there even was an uncensored patch. Like, what does it even fix? What does Spark do against this guy? Well, I guess we'll find out next time. Violence and light sexual tension. Well, if I remember to do that, then maybe. It restores 2 tiny scenes, fixes the enemy info skill, and adds back a Dengeki PlayStation tie-in. Ooh! I do like the Dengeki PlayStation tie-in as an idea. And let's just be safe about this. They broke the scan skill, so they just took it out? What on earth?
Get real.
Is this, too, an effect of the dream world? Also, hello, Noel. How's it going? We are in Mogu's dreams right now. He's in a coma. We gotta bust him out from the inside. Let's see, how does Cold do against this guy? Because I still have yet to get an accurate read on Blue's power level here. Okay, I might have to use a higher level version of that skill. Oh, God! Oh, that's big damage. Yeah, burn them calories. I should, yeah, let you know that, weather here's a little fucky, so if the stream dies all of a sudden, you'll know why. Alright, where's, how about Frost? What's Frost gonna do for us? Doesn't Mogu mean squishy? Yeah, Mogu Mogu, that's like an onomatopoeia for chewing, but also, in this case, Moguri... No, Mogura is the Japanese word for mole. So he's a mole guy, so he's Mogu for short. And Moguri is the Japanese name for Moogles. I got a little mixed up there. Oh, yeah, so you've been hanging out for a while then, yeah. I'm a little on edge about it, but it kind of comes and goes. It flares up and goes away. So we're just gonna try not to worry about it too much and just save at every conceivable opportunity. I think that's perhaps the most we can do right now. Kupo. Jesus. Like, I can't even get any better armor for my casters right now. They just take so much punishment. I'll never forget seeing a character eating with a giant Mog on a onomatopoeia. Yeah, sometimes like manga and comics, like Japanese comics, like try to make the onomatopoeias, like transliterate them into English essentially, and sometimes with funny results. Also, I agree, playing the version I grew up with is important. See, exactly, it's like, that's kind of where I'm coming in at too, where it's like, it's the version that, oh. I cannot be away from bunny mode for too long, could I? But, yeah, it's like, oh wait, it's these guys that wiped me last time. Okay, well, let's see if we can nip this in the bud this time. Actually, how about 9.5? Let's try that. But yeah, because like again, it's the version that like everybody played back in the day. It's the version like if I want like common ground and consensus with people, I feel like I should play the original release version first, you know? Of course, there are some games where I refuse to do that, like anything by Working Designs, because there it's not a problem of incompetence, it's a problem of malice, and I don't want to reward that malice. Devastat. Oh yeah, well there we go. I was thinking that the skulls were letting us off a little light this time, but right before I could say that out loud, Blue gets knocked within like an inch of her life. As someone who grew up with the Working Designs games, I also agree with that. Oh man, I don't know if how many people here caught it, but there's someone who's doing a fan translation of the PC Engine CD version of Popful Mail. And a couple months back, they posted a proof of concept like video translation on their YouTube channel. And it seems that they undid all of the Working Designs localization changes in their translation on YouTube, so I will finally have a version of Popful Mail I can recommend people play. And it also happens to be the version with bump combat, if that tickles your fancy. You know what? Let's, okay, we got one meat left. Perhaps I should save that meat for an emergency. Yes, yeah, perhaps, yeah, that's a bit more apt. Whatever bumps your fancy. Because this is different from the unworked designs patches, because the unworked designs patches just undo the balance changes and a couple text strings. Otherwise, the localizations are largely unchanged. Only some of them have gotten full retranslations, and Silhouette Mirage is one of them. And again, not even the Sega CD Pop Full Mail is going to have the retranslation. This is specifically the PC Engine CD version, which is a different game. It follows the same plot and general structure, but it's got bump combat instead of like hack and slash combat. It's like Ys style bump combat, because it's basically an enhanced version of the old PC 88/PC 98 version of Pop Full Mail. Because the Sega CD version is essentially a full remake. Like, even from a gameplay level. It's pretty extensive. And yeah, we almost lived in a world where we had an unworking, like, we had a retranslated version of Lunar. But Gung Ho, in all their infinite wisdom, were like, you know what, let's make the HD version use the old localization but just remove the slurs. That's good enough, right? Yeah, I was looking forward to it too, because I thought it would be like a good English versions of those games, but then they were like, oh, you didn't really fix the biggest problem, so I guess I'm just gonna stick with my Sega Saturn version. I mean, yeah, it's an improvement in some, yeah, at least it has fewer slurs than it did before, you know? If nothing else, you can at least say that. That's one thing it's got on, in its favor compared to the old release. Good lord, this was a bit of a bloodbath already. What about a lightning storm? How would that work here? Okay, it's pretty decent. That's not too shabby. And Blue's dead. Anyway, I don't believe you about Pop Full Mail being different games or different consoles. Video game companies would never lie to me. If they say it's the same game, it must be. And here's the funny thing, too. There's also a Super Famicom version of Pop Full Mail that's even more different, because all the other versions of Pop Full Mail on PC Engine, CD, Sega CD, PC 88, and PC 98, they follow the same general structure, so it's like a lot of the same dialogue, like word for word. It's a lot of the same areas you go to. The PC Engine CD version has some bonus areas, but otherwise it's all like the same areas with the same general layouts, the same events happening within them, etc. And like a lot of the same bosses. But then the Super Famicom version is completely different. Like, large swaths of the plot have been completely changed. There's a bunch of new characters. They changed it so instead of monsters dropping money, you have a credit card, and you get money automatically to your credit card when you kill enemies. And you have to go to the store to, like, cash it in. And also, it's probably the worst version of Pop Full Mail, because they fucked up how the camera works. And the thing is, like, Pop Full Mail on Super Famicom could easily, like, if you just fix that camera, it would be a much better game, because that game, it demands you do a lot of platforming, but because of how fucked up the camera is, a lot of that platforming is blind jumps. Also, the sprite animations on the Super Famicom version are not near as good as the Sega CD version. Because at the very least, the PC Engine CD and the PC98, PC88 versions are all kind of like these little chibi sprites. Like, they're like one tile big sprites. They're very tiny. Whereas on Sega CD, they made them like big full-size sprites with like actual like elaborate animations for walking and attacking and all that stuff. And then the Super Famicom version tries to do that too, but not anywhere near as good. Oh, Blue's still dead. I should probably fix that. I was just so caught up in talking about Potful Mail on the PC Engine CD. Actually, let's give one acorn to you as well. Yeah. That should be good. As long as Mogu's senses are scattered, you won't have a chance against me. Do you want to fight? Run, coward! Alright, so we have to find Mogu's courage then, I guess, because... yeah, apparently Mogu's courage is lost somewhere in the tower, I think is what they said. Because Mogu's courage left. Yeah, again, about Karn and his fusions being just a little busted. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, and I hope you enjoy the emotes. Yeah, exactly, just add them all together. Just all their individual numbers, just throw them in a blender, and then you get like a super character, and it's fine, because that's 3 characters you're without. That's how it's balanced. Never mind that they'd be on the bench anyway, so... There we go. So honestly, I might just cut to the chase, take a quick look at a guide, find out where we find Mogu, because I don't know if we want to wander around here for too long. Oh, apparently they want us to, like, at this point I have to leave and go back to town. Because of the young boy on the stairs blocking my way. So I guess we just have to hoof it out of here. Ah, hell no. You know, I'm not terribly fond of this enemy type. I'm not fond of this enemy type one bit, actually. This enemy can go fuck itself. Oh my god. Oh, this sucks. I just want to get out of here, please. And honestly, I don't think Blue's necessarily pulling her weight in this encounter right now, so let's just put Ox back in there. She's far too squishy for the needs of this particular dungeon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, actually, I'm gonna be right back. Gonna take a quick little break. So sit tight. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I better not be seeing any compliments in chat. But thank you. Okay, so now how the... Oh boy. Can I turn this back on, please? Can I turn the walls back on? I don't like it with the walls off. You know what? It might be faster to just death warp back anyway, so fuck it. Just take me. Because we gotta go back to town, to the illusory dream town anyway, so just kill me if you can. I'll get what experience I can along the way. And I'm not so hard up for money that I'll miss, what was it, like 20% of it? Oh my god, I can't even go reach those buttons. Oh, this eats. Oh, this eats. In the meantime, let me consult the foldout, just to make sure I don't have a different warp spell I could be using. Nope, that's the only warp I have. So I don't know what the walkthrough is saying warp back to town. I'm guessing they mean from once I'm outside the castle, which, perhaps easier said than done right now. Honestly, I find it kind of funny, the sound effect they use for when a party member gets knocked out. It's such like a comedy, like, splat noise, like a thump. And the timing of it, too. Just whack, plump. Let's keep going a little bit longer before I decide whether or not to commit to death warping back. Because it seems like I might be making it. I can't even push this button. Are you kidding me, dude? Just get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Did I just go in a big circle? I think I may have just gone in a big circle. That's sure what it looks like. Okay, at least this guy will probably do a good job of instantly killing me. So we can get out of here. Again, I'm very, very thankful that dying doesn't result in a game over in this game. And it just boots you back to the last save point you saved at. It just goes, try again. Oh man, oh boy. Oh, the wind is blowing hard outside now. Holy crap. Like, not to the degree that I think it's picking up on the microphone when I talk or anything, but still louder than the wind outside should be. And also, I just like to get out of here before, I don't know, my power goes off or something and I have to do this maze all over again. Actually, you know what? I know a way we can speed this up. Unfuse. Karn is down to 1 HP. Yeah, Karn with his outstretched hand, he's like, don't worry, I got this! Just leave it to me! Guess how many hours I've been working on this commission? Just checked. 4 hours. I'm just throwing that number out there. 4 hours. I found out where courage is. Come with me. One. 114 hours? Is it like an animation commission or something like that? Like a multi-frame, like... Apparently, okay, well, Oh, I can buy stuff here. That's actually really nice of them. Let's buy some lives while we're here as well. And some cures. We got the money. It's a very high detail illustration. I mean, yeah, high detail apparently. 140. Wow, jeez. I hope you're. I hope the payout will be worth it. Because man, that sounds big. That sounds really big. Okay, good. We're saved. Is that supposed to be the wind blowing blowing Rachel away while I'm indoors going, huh, wonder what that noise was? Also, yeah, the girl said come with me, but I'm not seeing where she went off to. We know where courage is. Everything will be okay. The monster thinks we can't do anything without courage. That makes me more angry than usual, but it's true. A very wise man fixed the bridge to the south. With the 5 attributes, our people can break free of their dreams. One of the attributes, courage, is being held in the South Cave. And I just hope that whatever power work they're doing on Thursday fixes all this power nonsense due to inclement weather, because yeah, right now my lights just flickered again. And we were supposed to have power maintenance last, not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, and then they just never showed up. But now they're apparently coming this coming Thursday, so I suppose we'll see then. If this maintenance will make the power a bit more stable in weather situations such as this. Man, Ryu with the crits. Those don't hurt, do they? Apparently they do. And they keep you locked in place while they pop up, too. Purple wiggling piggies. Fuck him up, Karn. I'm sorry? What just happened? Well, let's get everybody patched up real quick, but what? They cast a spell on Ryu and then it bounced off him and hit everybody else instead? Or something? Okay, well, whatever. We're done. Oh, not these assholes, Jesus Christ. I kind of hate these guys, not gonna lie. Not a fan. Here it comes. All right, Ox is already dead. That's fantastic. Love that for Ox. Okay, well, Sure took your time to bust that one out, huh? I hate when RPGs let the enemy target a character that was dead at the beginning of the turn and they shouldn't have been able to target. Yeah, honestly. I mean, well, in this case, it was a group attack that they just used. So it hit Ox right when he got up because it was targeting every party member. So in this case, it was a bit more understandable, but still, yeah, I don't like that in principle. So we got some cures as well, right? Some regular old cures. Where are they? Also, how much damage do those do? Apparently no actual damage? Weird. They just kind of lock you in place, I guess. Yeah, fuck it, Bolt Dragon. Don't even care anymore. You know what, let's prioritize the flies, since the flies can cure all. These flies are kind of a pain in the ass. Like that. Oh, and these skeletons ain't shit either, so all the better. Attack the fly with extreme prejudice. Yeah, that lightning effect really not pleasant to look at. I'm sorry. Oh, for 2 in a row? Come on. Actually, you know what? I do have half a mind to just slap on the Marble 3 just to, like, turn off random encounters for a bit, but I probably would be better off getting the experience while I'm at it, so... So, never mind, I guess. We got this whole cavalcade of skeletons here. And they don't do a whole lot of damage. In general. So you know what? Happy to see some skeletons. Like that. And that'll just contribute to Karn getting even stronger, too. And hopefully whatever's in this chest is worth it. I'll be very cross if it isn't. Rot away, oh. Is that like a doom spell or something like that? Because I don't think I've seen this status effect before. With Nina here being consumed by the rot. I just said rot away, and now she's all purple. Okay, well, whatever it is, she healed herself, so no big deal. Oh, it zombified her, so, like, healing spells would kill her and such? It's funny that Ox only just reached level 20. Like, the levels are so out of whack right now. Like, Ox is the lowest level. I think Bo, if we unfuse Karn, Bo would be the highest level right now. It's all very silly, the way it's distributed. And I haven't really done anything to, like, keep party members dead? Or, like, power level some, or go, like, too fast before acquiring some characters. It's just very weird how it's spread. So let's see. We got a light shield. And who can use it? Okay, Nina can use... Ooh, that's a big improvement, actually. That's a very big improvement. And actually, can Blue, in turn, equip the Sky Shield? No, she can't. Okay. At least this is a pretty... Generally speaking, this has been a safe area to gain levels, so I appreciate that. Oh, so when she's rotting away, when she's zombified, she does even less damage than usual. But again, considering that she's not exactly the biggest damage dealer, not really a deviation from the status quo here. Yeah, it says Zom when you look at it from the party screen. So she has indeed been zombified. We're gonna go, okay, I don't have a whole lot of AP left, so... Ice Dragon, I think, should be fine here. Nina, you just cast attack up on Karn, and then Ox and Karn, you just do your thing. Good lord, that does damage. Yeah, that melted him. Holy shit. Yeah, since now Rhea doesn't have anything else, let's acorns. Okay, we got 5 there. Do we have any? It's just that pile of 5. We got a pile of 4 up here as well. Okay. I forget if Apple is the higher AP equivalent of Acorn. I think it might be. I might have to consult the sheet once more. Okay, they had Deflect on. Is that going to count for Ryu's abilities here? Because that just counts as regular attack, right? Or is it going to bounce off and cause problems? Yeah, that'll do it. Good lord. Okay, that just counts as a regular attack, so it won't bounce off. Good shit. And while I'm at it, let's see, where's my apples? Okay, no, apple is just a regular health item. Okay. So we really only have acorns to rely on right now for MP or AP. Because this area lasts forever. Can you stop, please? Thank you. Oh, this game's hilarious. This game was made by comedians. Okay, so now at this point, it's just like there's invisible walls in effect. Yeah, somebody... a dungeon designer at Capcom for the entire dream sequence is like, hey, you know what? I got this great idea. What if we just filled every map in this? Oh, for fuck's sake! What if we just filled every map in this area with invisible walls? Wouldn't that be funny or what? That's a start. Oh, God. Gets one of them down, at least. Honestly, this might be the time to use meat. I've only got one meat left, but... Also, it seems, I don't know if it's just me, but it sure seems like Blue has like a way faster leveling curve than everybody else. It sure feels that way. It seems like she's gotten like 2 or 3 levels already by like while we were here. I forget what does the antler even do? Oh, it's an antidote, right? Do I have anything else? Do I have any other item that could recover recover AP besides the acorn? Taking a quick scan of this item list, it looks like the answer is no. So they really just want me to stock up like on a mountain of acorns. Like I'm a squirrel trying to hold out for the winter. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of them, but... That's a cool dungeon you made here. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. Gobi's here too. I keep forgetting. Okay. I'm really burning through my reserves here. And it's at the point where now, like, and like, XP concerns aside, like, I think it's time to start using the Marble 3s just so we can conserve the rest of our other resources. Okay, thank goodness we made it through. We don't have to fight a boss to get out of here, do we? You're looking for courage, but it's not here. What you see is only form, not substance. How the hell did you kids make it through all that shit? How did you make it through, like, all the geysers and, like, the skeleton knights and the death skulls? Anyway, thank you for finding courage. Courage is depressed. You know what? Fair enough, Spiffs. Fair enough. Courage! Snap out of it. You're still powerful. Live your life to its fullest, and you'll give it meaning. That's easy for you to say. You are the embodiment of courage. Act like it. Don't upset him, Courage. It's bad for his heart. Oh, and then they just faded out of reality. We must be united in order to bring peace to the world. Since you're with us, we have nothing to worry about. Ha ha ha. It's in my nature to be distressed, but not yours. Also, I thought he was supposed to be trapped here, but now it's like we actually got here, and it's just like, no, he's just having a depressive episode. And eating a shitload of fruit from the looks of things. If you become yourself again, I'll be fine too. Let's beat up that monster. I'm not sure if I can beat him, but I'll do my best. Will you help? Mogu joins the party. Mood, having a depressive episode, eating a shitload of fruit. Fair enough. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that you forgot about him, because I actually forgot about him too until we restarted. We started this playthrough. I was like, oh, right, yeah, there was that mole guy, huh? Yeah. Because, like, his main thing is that his overworld gimmick is that there's patches of dirt in the overworld that he can dig through, and I think they're like warps or something like that. Yeah, exactly. He does like one thing and then gets fused into Karn forever. That's basically his fate. And also, I don't recall him being a terribly good party member even outside of that. Like, eventually Karn gets the spell that lets him fuse all the furries into himself, and then there's no reason to ever use Mogu on his own ever again. Also, now that we're out here, we're not gonna be bothering with any of that, so we're just warping back. Or not. Never mind. I'm a fool. So we have to do the entire walk back. Oh man, is there really no way to warp back to town? We have to go all the way back through the geyser field. Yeah, he does get a fusion. Because if I remember right, Karn gets 3 different fusions, and they're like different combinations. Like one is Bo and Gobi. Then the other one is Ox and Mogu, and then the last one is all 4 of them together. And that one with all 4 of them together is basically the one you'll be using for the rest of the game once you get it. Because, like, they have, like, their own, like, token individual abilities, but, like, you're not really going to be using them for any reason. Like, in my last playthrough, I don't even know if I used the Ox and Mogu only transformation. Also, I do recall there's supposed to be another treasure chest around here somewhere. No individual ability beats the hits damage cap with regular attack. Yeah, pretty much. That's basically the long and short of it. So let's slap on another Marble 3, because kind of had it with these ram encounters. We're just gonna fumble our way through all these geysers until we until they let us through. Hopefully whatever's in here is worthwhile. Headgear. Okay, okay, so this is for everybody. So honestly, I might just slap it onto Blue, because she's gonna be, unlike Mogu, who's gonna be, like, fused into Karn forever, she's still gonna be hanging around, and she will, at some point, she will be forced to be on the party by that token, because there will be a vacancy. Because everybody will be on Karn, all the other 4 furry members will be there, so it'll be a party of 3 with an empty space, so Blue will have to fill it, which means we do need to get her ready for the front lines. Okay, it's not even as good as the skull hat. Well then. Thanks for the item, I guess. Oh, and it's a dead end. Aren't we funny? At least these guys we can auto-battle safely. And hey, maybe Mogu will get some levels out of all this. Who knows? Okay, so... Oh, up here. Or not, no. Hmm? Okay, I see what happened, okay. Now I know where to go. If the game will be so kind as to let me go that way. Because I gotta say, robbing me of the ability to warp back to town and forcing me to go through this thing again, but backwards. Game's kind of on my shit list right now. Once was enough for this area, I assure you. I think it's down this way, because I think the way up was where we got the other chest. Yeah, then it just loops back around over here. Okay. And here the geysers at least get less excessive. And we can just kind of walk somewhat freely. Somewhat. It's cool because we're already out of here. All right. Yeah, there's nothing over here, so... Wait, that's right, we can't warp, so... Ugh. I guess we'll walk. Because I'm not gonna lie, my brain completely blocked out this entire sequence with the dream world and the geyser field and everything. So perhaps for good reason. Perhaps that was less blocked out and more repressed. Alright, now I have to buy half my weight in acorns. And a stack of cures while we're at it. Man, 150 for the sky shield, is that it? Damn. Okay, but why? Okay, well, whatever. Just sell the shield. And now we gotta go save the game right the fuck now. Can't leave a single thing to chance. Okay, we can breathe a little easier now. And we gained a couple levels since the last time we went to the castle, so hopefully it'll be a bit smoother sailing this time around. And if you're not gonna let me run away, then you're gonna have to bash your head in. Thankfully, actually getting back to that staircase isn't too much of a problem. My bigger concern is what we do for the walk back, assuming it doesn't just kick us out of the dream world once we beat whatever's at the top of those stairs anyway. Man, the XP drops on those guys isn't even that good. That's the part that's the worst part, honestly. Like those those floating skull guys do so much damage and they don't even give you all that good XP. Here we had to go up and around. Uh-oh. We'll be fine. Just a little bit of a cure on Ox. Actually, maybe... Now, Cure 3 might be a little excessive still. That's okay. That'll do. Also, it must be said, Ryu here's got the Dragon Sword. We went and got that in between, at the very end of the last session. We went back... Oh, shit. We went back and got Ryu's Dragon Sword, so, he should be doing pretty good damage, and yet, against some of these guys, it's only like 50. And here we go. That's awfully kind of the game to give me a crit there, but unfortunately, another blizzard. You gotta bust your ass against these guys, and they only give you 3k XP in that mob. In that specific mob configuration. Where are my cures? I did pick up a stack of cures. Where'd it go? I might be blind. I may very well be blind, but I'm not finding my stack of cures that I could have sworn I purchased. I'm not finding it at all. Where is it? I bought like a stack of 9 cures. Did I just not hit confirm when I did that, or what? Because, yeah, those are the stacks of acorns I bought. I bought a shitload of acorns. But I remember going, oh yeah, I'll also buy this stack of cures while I'm here. And I'm not finding them. Oh, brother. Well, I guess I've got a shitload of, a shitload of acorns anyway, so we can just make up the difference with that for now. Oh, and it's this goddamn mob again, and it's not gonna let me run away if I try, and it's just gonna get everybody killed. I hate this mob so much. Also, right now I'm looking at the monster list in the little foldout, and I gotta say, it's rather bold of them to just... Oh, shit. Oh, I should have been paying more attention than none at all. Yeah, I was looking at the monster list, and they just have a picture of the final boss in the monster list, which is very bold of them. But perhaps more importantly, I should be focusing on what's on screen right now, instead of just hitting the auto attack button and being like, I'm just gonna do some light reading now, if you don't mind me. Try not to die. Alrighty, have a good night, Blackfoot. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. And we'll catch you later. Where's my acorns? Right now it's time to bully this child. You may have found courage, but that doesn't mean you've won. I'll be at the top of the tower. Come and get me if you dare. But of course, more disappearing wall bullshit, I'm sure. Okay, at least these guys are chumps. We can just take these out with an auto battle. Madobai. I've had some people, like, try to pronounce my name like that, and I don't blame them. But it's always kind of weird. Like, it feels like, especially now with, I guess, perhaps for lack of a better word, weeb build, most people are more inclined to read two I's in sequence like that as an elongated E sound, rather than, like, the latter, like the Latin, like, plural, like the I, like that. And of course, now we've got the walls turned off, so we are just fumbling around in the dark. I still get people calling me Asuka. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, you'd think that people would know by now, especially 30 years on from Evangelion being big. But not. I guess it's just a sign that, like, not everybody rolls in the circles. Hoping you're having a great day and being safe. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good time right now. Relatively safe. Winds are blowing really strong outside. There are concerns that my power might not last, but we're gonna hang in here as long as we can. It's Asuka from Evangelion. Again, I'm always reminded of that one Judgment Day / Reviews on the Run thing where I always forget the guy's name, god damn it. The guy who's not Tommy Tallarico. Fuck. Because, like, I remember he was reviewing Yu Yu Hakusho for GBA. He called him Yusuke. And that's one that just burns into that's burned in my brain. Or, yeah, that one guy saying Tasukahami? So it just goes to show. Even for as known as a lot of the Japanese linguistic conventions are for, through, like, osmosis, like cultural osmosis via anime and games and shit. Not everybody knows. How familiar are you with Garzy's Wing? I've never seen it myself. Okay, Victor Lucas. I thought it was... I was thinking Victor But I was like, is that just because I was talking about Victor Ireland earlier? But no, okay, it's actually Victor Lucas. Okay. That's Mogu. That's the mole fella that we just rescued. We're inside his dreams right now. We're trying to get him out of a coma. I had the same association. Yeah, Chibis or Chibis, depending on what part of the country you're from. Yeah, he's kind of zonked out. He's having a good time. Yeah, exactly. Victor? No, that's Ireland. Shit, I hate that guy. Exactly. One of my favorite pronouncing a Japanese name wrong moments is where the pro tag goes, damn you, Yamato Takeru no Mikoto. So I'm guessing it'd be, damn you, Yamato Takeru no Mikoto. If I had to guess. Wait, okay, the staircase is down there. Okay. That was a 10 out of 10 ADV dub line. Perhaps I missed my calling. Perhaps I was born just a decade too late. I could have been an ADV dub actor. So hello, King Ghidra. I neglected to say hi. Okay, yeah, he's the one who needs heals. So let's give you a Cura 3. That'll do it. So do we go down and up or up and around? How are they gonna make... Yeah, probably up and around. Let's go this way. Only 2 of them, but I still hate them. Of course. Why'd I even bother trying? Just fucking... Let's just get this over with. So I'm feeling peckish. It's time for my Uncrustable. Time for my customary Uncrustable. My Uncrustum... Gotta workshop that one. How about you just defend, Nina? Just hang back. Don't get yourself a... Yeah, try not to get yourself hurt. Okay. Not fully thought out yet. Yeah, that's the Evangelion outtake, right? There was what's his name? The guy who played Dub Shinji? Is it Spike Spencer? And just going off on it, yeah. Spike Spencer's a tool, but Shinji's rant is eternal. I don't actually know anything about Spike Spencer or his toolishness. I guess I'm blissfully unaware. Because man, how many legacy anime dub actors turned out to be complete shitheels? Because like I'm well aware of the other Vic, who is unrelated to the other Vics we've talked about thus far on stream, but I think I missed whatever it is with Spike Spencer. All I know about him is that Atlas NA loves reusing him. I actually don't remember who he voices in any Atlas games. I barely remember. So probably just like being a dick to fans or something at a convention or something. Oh, Ryu's dead. Someone ought to do something about that. Or having bad opinions on Twitter, yeah. That's the other... The other potential just being getting a bad reputation that doesn't involve, like, crimes or sex pestery. But I do regularly ask, does a bus run through here? Where's home? I can't remember the roles, but just hearing him in Devil Survivor, Soul Hackers, and Trauma Center. It's been a long time since I've played Soul Hackers on 3DS, so... And I didn't even beat that game, so I don't know if I even got far enough to hear him in it. Got more acorns for Nina. Okay. So this is what we're doing, huh? Stop giving me this dog shit mob, I beg you. I only watched through the ADV Evangelion dub like once or twice. I usually watch it in Japanese. Honestly, I've never actually watched the English dub of Evangelion either, like either one. I've only ever watched it in Japanese. But I've seen like clips of the Shinji rant and such a long time ago. Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna go Ice Dragon, try to mitigate whatever damage is gonna happen as a result of all this. And then once this is done, I'm just gonna use a Marble 3. Fuck it. I'm so tired of all the mobs in this part of the game. Oh, Jesus. I've been playing through Bravely Default, and honestly, between those dungeons and this, I'll take my kind of easy but tedious hallway puzzles. Yeah, this is, the dungeons have taken a turn in this session, for sure. Like, this wasn't winning any awards in the first place to begin with, but man. Can't say I much care for, how this has gone. I keep thinking Marvel 3. That's the thing, I always have to resist making any kind of Marvel 3 joke or anything whenever I talk about the Marble 3 item. Yeah, Bravely Default also just lets you turn off the encounter rate period, which helps a lot. Here I have to use a consumable item to do that. And it wears off after a while. And actually on that note... Let's see, first of all, life 2. Then, where's my Marble 3s? There we go.